Welcome to the CloudWatch session. AWS CloudWatch is a monitoring service, but now it has expanded to much more than that. It's also a logging solution, and also there are events, there are log insights, and there's so many other amazing features that CloudWatch provides. But primarily it's a service that will be monitoring performance of your AWS environment. So in a region, if you're using any service, it will create standard metrics for it. In other monitoring tool, these things are called as checks. Like for a virtual machine, CPU utilization or disk utilization or network utilization. So for every service, CloudWatch is going to provide some standard metrics. So you really don't need to set up monitoring. Monitoring is anyway set up through CloudWatch, or there's a by default monitoring setup. If you want, you can make changes. You can add more metrics of your choice, which are called as custom metrics also. And then on those metrics, you can set alarms, notifications. So metrics is the primary thing in the CloudWatch. So if you use EBS volume, you should see some metrics for EBS volume. If you're using EC2, you should see some EC2 metrics. So there is an EC2 instance, and EC2 instance will have a monitoring tab, and these metrics are coming from CloudWatch. So you have CPU utilization, and currently there's no data available, it says, because it's going to take some time to collect this data. I have very recently just launched this instance, so it's going to take some time to collect the metrics, and then you should see the graphs. So CPU utilization, status checks, network in, network out, network packets in, network packets out, disk read, disk read operations, disk write and disk write operations. These are the common metrics that you will see, or standard metrics that you will see in all the EC2 instance. Likewise, if you go to volumes section, if you see your volumes, volume will also have monitoring, and there will be metrics for volumes as well. Read bandwidth, write bandwidth, read throughput, write throughput. So you take any service that you're using in your AWS account, it will have metrics, which will be set by CloudWatch. Apart from metrics, it also has events. So AWS events will give you a real-time stream of any events that is happening. For example, you're launching an instance, or terminating, or taking a snapshot, or creating a volume. These are events. And CloudWatch are going to capture all the events. What can you do with those events? Well, you can set triggers from those events. Mostly it's used to integrate with Lambda functions. The next thing that CloudWatch does is logs. Almost all the services will have an option to stream the logs. In EC2, you don't have a direct option. You can set it from your operating system. From your operating system, you can set an agent which can stream logs to CloudWatch service. And about these logs and events, we are going to see this in AWS Part 2. In this video, we'll be just focusing on metrics. So what we do with the metrics? Well, we set alarms on them. If you really want to monitor the activity, you can't be 24/7 looking at the graphs of CloudWatch. But if something goes wrong, if the graph is spiking high, you should get some notifications. So alarms will help set you notifications. So alarm can be integrated with SNS service to send email notification. So we can see if the CPU utilization is crossing above 60, I should receive an email notification. That we'll see how to do. We have an EC2 instance, and we are going to collect, so CloudWatch is collecting metrics anyways. We're going to set alarm on that metrics. We're going to say if my CPU utilization at a certain level, then it should trigger an email notification. So there are three services in play over here. EC2 instance that is generating the metrics, CloudWatch which is collecting the metrics, and CloudWatch is also setting up alarm, or we are setting alarms in the CloudWatch, and then the SNS service. So EC2, CloudWatch, and SNS in this example we are going to see together for CPU utilization, email notification. In the second part of the AWS, we will be seeing also how to collect logs from the EC2 instance and set metrics on the logs. And then based on that, you can send email notification, or you can do some other stuff as well. We'll be seeing that in the next part of AWS. So as of now,